I want to go to Peter Alexander, who's at the Pentagon. The ceremony is going on, and we've been talking about the Secret Service agents who protected Jenna that day, and President Bush and Andy, and so many people who suffered their own losses. And Peter, I know you've got more about that.
Yeah, Savannah, that's exactly right. This week I sat down with 3 agents at Secret Service headquarters in Washington, D.C. All 3 had worked together at the Secret Service office located at 6 World Trade Center earlier in their careers. On 9/11, they were the senior special agents assigned close personal protection for President Bush, Vice President Cheney, and First Lady Laura Bush.
My name's Tony Zotto, and I was a special agent in charge of the Vice President's detail.
Nick Trotta, I was the assistant special agent in charge of the President's detail.
Eddie Marinzel, I was the primary supervisor for the Secret Service on Air Force One on 9/11.
You were in Florida that day.
I was.
We know how history sort of saw that day unfold, where an aide whispered into the president's ear.
Andy Card whispered to the president, "We're under attack." Another plane just went into the World Trade Center.
What was the first thing that went through your head in that moment?
We need to move the president. We figured that if we got on Air Force One and went up into the sky, that we would be able to hide in the sky. And the president was saying, "We're at war, and I need to be running this war from the Oval Office. I'm the commander-in-chief, and that's where I need to be."
And what did you think?
I thought, no, we can't do that. We can't take him into an unsettled area. I was again telling Secretary Card that we needed to go west, not go east. He was telling me that, the president isn't going to like that. So as we got up, Andy said, "I want you to come with me when I go into the president's office. But you have to tell him that he's not going back to the White House now."
You have to tell the president that he's not going where he wants to be.
That's exactly right. And so I told him, we can't risk taking you there. And he said, "That's where I want to go." I said, "Our job is to protect you. If they get you, game over."
You said to the president, if they get you, game over?
Yeah.
Nick, walk me through your day.
We had made a decision and communicated that we're going to move the First Lady right here to this building.
The building where we are right
Correct. When I got here, the First Lady had just arrived.
now. What did the First Lady ask?
Where are the girls? What's going on? Barbara and Jenna. And then she was asking when could she speak to the president? She was very calm. And she was inquiring how our families were. It gets emotional because, we've got a job to do. And when workers would come in, she would ask, these agents and these administrative staff, "Is your family okay?"
What do you remember most vividly from that day?
The initial call on the radio, inbound plane to the White House. Get him down, get him down.
About the vice president?
Yes. I just started running. I ran, the steps at the old EOB, how steep they are. I took those 4 at a time, ran into the office, he was gone. The VP was down below, and knowing that he had heart problems before, I wanted to make sure that, them running him down the stairs didn't, knock his ticker out of him.
He was okay.
Didn't look flushed or anything. He looked calm, cool. A military officer came in and he said, "Mr. Vice President, there's a plane coming down the Potomac area direction from Pennsylvania. It's a hijacked plane. We need your authorization to take it down." And the VP said, "Is it a confirmed hijack?" And the officer said, "Yes, sir. The FBI's confirmed it." He said, "Take it down." That was it.
What were those moments like in that room?
It was surreal. It was just something that you don't forget.
At the end of this day like none other, what did you guys say to each other?
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Good job. See you tomorrow.
They showed up the next morning. They had said they had always been close, but that day solidified that they were brothers.
Peter, that was amazing. That was amazing accounts, and I'm wondering here if they had taken it down, how different this memorial would be today.
It was traumatic on Air Force One because I do know that the vice president gave the order. The president definitely confirmed it. And I was listening to the president, who was talking to the vice president, and I heard him say, yes, they have permission to do that. When they hung up the phone, the president leaned forward and said to me, I can't believe, I was an Air National Guard pilot. I can't imagine receiving that order. And I was impressed that he had the empathy for those that might have to hear that order.
We just talked about this because my brother was an Air National Guard pilot. He did do those combat air patrols from the night of 9/11 for 6 months. And that was, I remember him saying to me, if I had to shoot down a commercial jetliner, I hope I never get that order. I pray I will never get that order.
Well, you would want to confirm, are you really giving me an order to do that? But beyond that, when the president did authorize it, and just minutes later, the crash came.
Let me just interrupt for a moment. 10:28 a.m., the North Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. Now a moment of silence.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.